Everyone, it's Shannon here, and welcome to Hero Art's overview of the October Hero Studio release. I have a lot of products to share with you today. I'm very excited about this release. I'm going to, we might be having a problem with streaming on Facebook. We're having a little Facebook issue right now, so hopefully, sorry about that. I don't think I can fix it right now. All right, I'm going to head over to the comments. Hi, Pam. How are you? I'm so excited to share your card today. I have one of your beautiful pink tree color layering stencil set. I love that card. Hi, Linda. Hi, Kathy. Trying a new setup again with my computer and cameras and everything, so things are a little further away. So you might see me squinting or leaning in to read because my eyes are not what they used to be. Hi, Karen. Hello. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and change views and get started because, like I said, there's a lot to go through, and it is a busy time in Hero Arts right now. We are going to have a party this weekend, and I am getting everything prepped and ready to go for that. I'm still celebrating our 50th. We get to celebrate the 50 for the whole year, right? Hi, Beth. Hello. All right, I'm going to change views. Let's go to our desktop here. Move my mouse out of the way. Good afternoon. Actually, I need that mouse. I can't put that away quite yet. And sorry for everybody on Facebook. That stinks. I know they're not here, but I'm going to give a little bit of time. Maybe I can put an announcement. I'm just going to grab a drink of water real quick. Let's see if I can put in a quick announcement that they have to go to YouTube. Yeah, we just found out yesterday that our Facebook isn't quite working right. We got some kind of flagged for doing nothing, but sometimes that just happens. Actually, I don't even know if I can post in the account. Well, we'll worry about it later. All right, we'll just be Facebook or YouTube today, guys. All right, so I'm going to start pulling out. Let's go back to picture. All right, I'm going to start pulling out the October card kit of the month. I like to start with the card kit. It's the best value. Pull it out here, and there's so much in here. That mouse away. So the first thing in the October, we can even show you a picture. Well, I'll save that. I'll save that picture. I feel like it spoils things a little bit. So the first thing in the October card kit is an awesome clear stamp set. Here we go. Let me grab it here. And it kind of sets you kind of get the gist of the whole theme of the card kit by looking at just this stamp set. So you get this amazing 6x8. So it's a very large stamp set of these awesome framed holiday images. You have a Christmas tree here. I love this one. It's very large. We have some Christmas cookies, mistletoe, presents, snowflakes, a tree, a gingerbread house, and a gingerbread man. Oh, we're just chit-chatting. Nice. A wreath, ornament, poinsettia, and I think there's some more berries. I'm not sure what they are. And then a bunch of sentiments. And I really like the font. This is a really different kind of font. I think it fits. It's very like, somebody's described it yesterday when I did, or not yesterday, that was Sunday when I did a make-along. And I do a make-along every Sunday before the release. We always release the first Monday of the month. And I've been doing 2 projects with the previous month's kit and one of the other subscription options. And after I do the projects, I share the card kit. So you get a sneak peek of the card kit. So if you ever want an early sneak peek, make sure to tune into our make-alongs, which again is the Sunday before our release. And we always release the first Monday of the month. All right, so here, I think I went through all the images, great sentiments, and Now let me show you the coordinating dies. So really fun set, great for tags. Oh, and there's to and from, perfect for tags. And there are actually dies for all the sentiments and all the images. Let me grab those out. 16 coordinating dies in total. Oh yeah, Karen, yeah, definitely need to check it out, especially if you, well, they're always fun. So even if you didn't get the kit, you'll see some techniques and things that you could probably apply to other supplies that you may own. But they're always a good time. You can just chit chat and sit back and watch, or you can actually make along. And if you get the kit, definitely tune in because I'll share with you a project or two. I've been sharing two. All right, so here are, let's see where I can put this. We'll put this down here. Here are the coordinating dies. Pull a couple of these out of the way. So the coordinating dies, you get all these like frame dies that will cut out all the images in that clear stamp set. It will cut out the framed images. And then you have all the dies for all the sentiments, even the to and from, even those. So all the sentiments you have matching dies for. We love that. That's so awesome to have coordinating dies. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, literally there's 2 miles left of land before you. Oh, we're describing where we are. Oh, that sounds nice. I'm in Arizona, so very far from the ocean. Stick those there. But that's not the only dies that you get in this kit. There's also a little hole punch die. And you can use this with any of those frame dies. Let's see if I can turn it over. To actually cut a little punch, so you can use some twine or string or ribbon and use those frames as tags. So basically turn them into a tag. You can add that to any one of them and then have a tag, which is super nice. And I like the option that they don't have to be tags too, because if you had that hole built into them, then they would kind of have to be tags. So it's nice having that option, because now you can use these for focal points of your card. I'm just noticing it looks like my camera's bouncing a little bit. I don't know why, so I'm going to try to be really, really smooth. And then here's an additional die that's included in the kit. This is the tree window die. Really, really cute. This one is awesome for creating shaker cards or adding depth to this tree image, because it lines up with this image here. You just place it down. You see how it lines up, and it will cut away all the negative. And you know what? I've actually stamped all these images and colored them all out and used this tree window die. So let's check them out. Let's see all the colored images, because that's fun to see them all colored up. All right, so let me dump them out here. Yee. Here is the presents and the gingerbread man. Now we have the cookies. That winter tree, which I kind of went out, did something I wouldn't normally do, and I love it. I color the tree blue. So it's like very frosty. Not realistic, but I really like the way it looks. I think it looks so cute, all blue like that. Let me grab these 3 smaller ones. I love the ideas of kind of collaging, making your own collage on your card front with these images. So fun. It gets me really excited. So there's the other berries, the ornament, the poinsettia. Aren't they cute? They're so fun. Look at that. It's like, I can't wait to play and put them on my card. And then we have the snowflakes. I love this longer shape. That's very cool. A little bit different and unusual. It's different. It's unusual. And then we have the mistletoe. And next up, we have this gorgeous wreath. Look at how pretty that is. I love that one. So those are almost all the images. Of course, we're missing the Christmas tree. So let me grab that one. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that, Denise. I try to do that for I also do Hero Arts over their release videos, the videos that come out. So every release, we have 2 videos as well showing all the products, going through all the products in an edited form. This is a live form. That's an edited form. And I share samples and sometimes I'll work with the products. But I try to stamp, in those videos, I try to stamp everything out so you can see it. Oh, it helps you decide if you really need it. I get it. Oh, Pam says she loves that tree dye silver. So yes, so I got to get to the stay on top. I got to get to the tree one. So here's that tree image, that main Christmas tree image. Let me grab the set again here. This one right here. Here's that main image. So cute, nice and big. Let me show you. Sid, if you have a question about the celebration, you need to contact Creative Escapes. I think, have you reached out to Nina at Creative Escapes? Let me see. I don't know if I have a number for her, but I think she shared one. Let me see if I can grab her website real quick for you. Real quick. Creative Escape. Here's the info on the party, and hopefully she has some contact there to help you if you have a question. But you're looking for Nina. And you can also call the store. They have a store. They have a store. So Creative Escape is the store. Let me write it in. Oh, it's going to be all in caps. Let's fix that. And just let them know that's the name of the store. And they are hosting the event for Hero Arts. There you go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Facebook's not working and it's throwing me all off. Okay. I'm afraid to, let's close that. Oh, I don't know. Interesting. Sorry, they are doing something different here on our StreamYard that I'm not used to. Let's close that. I don't really like seeing that. Okay, great. Sorry about that, guys. Back to the kit. Yeah, just call them. They have a actual brick and mortar store, so you can call them, find their number. I'm sorry, I'm not finding it quickly enough for you, but that's the name of the store, and there's also that website that you can definitely find the number there too as well. Okay, so you can see here how big that main image is. Oh, thank you. You remembered it's my birthday. It'll be nice because I can't wait to get away from Arizona heat. So I'm excited to get to some cooler temperatures. In fact, they told me to bring a jacket and I got real excited. But look at how big this image is. It's very large. Great for a tag, right? I love that size. But let's show you how it works with that awesome tree window die. Because again, it will cut away the background. It's just so cool. So here's what it looks like when you cut away. So you can easily turn it into, you can see how it's laying flat, what it would look like, easily turn it into a shaker card. If you just add some acetate and some sequins, you could put like, you know that there was a couple years ago, we used to do, a lot of people would do little foam balls, almost like what you would find in like a beanbag or something. And they would put it in the background. That would look so cute. It would look like snow. Wouldn't that be great? Very, very cute. Now let me show you if you just popped it up. So let's say you could do a blended background, or you could just pair it with the actual stamped background. And I'm going to grab some white cardstock here to make it a little bit more. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. And then look at that. Look how beautiful it looks just popped up. So just for some added dimension. So yeah, you can turn it into a shaker card, or you can just pop it up. Or another possibility is trifold cards. There's so many options with this amazing die. Lots of fun things. And you know what? I think this is a great point to stop and actually show you some of the creative team samples, because they were so brilliant with just these products so far. Just the 6x8 clear stamp set, the coordinating dies plus the tree window die. And I didn't even show you the sentiments. Let me put them out real quick. So many great sentiments. Merry Christmas, peace on earth, just so you can see how they cut with the coordinating dies. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Happy holidays. Love the fonts. Cute little let it snow. Go. Follow la la. I thought that was fun. Oh, this one's great. From our family to yours. I love that one. Welcome, Cheryl. You're barely late. Don't worry about it. We're happy to have you. To and from. I mean, very cool. So lots of, and die. I love that there's dies for all those sentiments. Great. Even the to and from, which is also handy to have. Okay, so let me show you some of the creative team projects with using just these things so far. We're really focusing on these things so far. Let me pop over to my pictures. First up, we have this one by Karen. Look at how beautiful it is. I love how she basically did that collage-like look, colored her images, popped it. They're popping off of that beautiful paradise blue background. And she used our from our family to yours. Really, really cute. Here's another one. This one's stunning. I love the more muted palette. And you'll get a little sneak peek behind in the background of one of the next products I'm going to share with you that's also included in the October card kit of the month. Love how she repeated like some of the images, the poinsettia and the smaller berries. That's such a great idea. Sometimes you think you forget, oh yeah, I could use the same image more than once. And then I have to show you the Showstopper by Jeannie. Oops, there you go. Look at that one. It's incredible, right? Look at all of her coloring that she did. This is a one-layer card, and she basically created a background slash kind of a focal point with all of those framed images. And again, you can see the words in the background. That's a little sneak peek of the next product I'm going to show you. Okay, let's pop over to the comments. Oh, oops. Oh, I forgot to put away the banner. There we go. There we go. And, oh, but I missed one. I missed a gingerbread house. That's tragic. And let me show you some cards that Kelly made. She's so good. Look at this beautiful, very simple, like process, but it's stunning results where she heat embossed in gold and then ink blended over. I love it. So clever. Never would have thought to do something like that in such a brilliant way. And kind of a modern take with these images. Really cute. And here's one I've made where I stamped the background, kind of went for the same idea that Jeannie did. I created a background with these stamps, which is why they're all tinted a little bit. And I know, I don't know how they make those tiny dies, right? And then colored some of the images, die cut them out, and then created a sentiment on some cherry cardstock. And I added the snow, of course. Right now, I'm loving that white acrylic spray, using it a ton. In fact, I think like all of my samples use it. Okay, so let's look at the next product that we've seen it sneaked a couple of times. Let's just see it, right? Let's go for it. Here it is, over here. It's not a good sign. I'm already losing things. We haven't gotten that far. Yes, the shading is stunning. She colored that card masterfully. Very, very good. So also included in the October card kit is a 6x6 cling. This is the Holiday Treats Words cling. Really great background set. You've got words like holiday treats and words. I'm sorry, that was very dumb. But they're in different sizes. So your words are in different size fonts. And I love that variety. It just adds more interest and a little bit more texture to your background. Really clever. Let me show you what it looks like stamped out. I'm going to cover the corner here because it's peeking something I don't want to share with you quite yet. But look at how beautiful it looks all stamped out. I just stamped it on craft in a brown and love that. And you already saw on a couple of cards where it was used in the background. Will October and November kits be Christmas themed? Yes. So this is October kit you're looking at right now. And yeah, I will tell you that November will be Christmas themed as well, but it is very good. You guys, it's so good. It's going to probably be a sellout, that one for sure. It's really, really cute, but very different from this. So very different from the October, even though they're going to both be, well, you're looking at the October right now, but even though the November kit will be holiday themed as well, it's a very different feeling and look than this. Okay, let me move over to show you some of the, all right, other cards. Do I have any more background cards? Well, we'll show this one real quick again, because you can see it in the background on this card. Oh, this one is a great one. Here's one by Jennifer. You can see it in the background on her card. Amazing. And actually, I have some by Kelly that I'll show you. One by Kelly where she used it as well. And then here we have one from Charlene. She used that in the background. Look at her rainbow inking, multi-inking, really cute. Here's a great example of how she used that tree window die and actually created a shaker. You can see sequins in the background, and she just paired it. The background is just colored cardstock. So what another great idea for the background when you cut away the tree. I love her coloring on the tree. It has so much texture. And am I missing one? Oh, this one's by Heather. So it doesn't show, you can see the, oh, it is stamped. You can see the cling stamped on the right and left sides. This is a gatefold card. I love how she used that Christmas tree image as her focal point and kind of hides this, camouflages the scene as well, or the seam. Looks so good. And look at, Heather does her envelopes, and I love that. I always forget about my envelope, and Heather's so good about using the stamps and sometimes other products to decorate the envelope so it has a coordinating envelope. And I think she's so brilliant about doing that, and you know, just doing it while she's working on the card, while everything's all out, you know, like I'll think about the card sometimes, or the envelope sometimes after, and then it's a lot harder to do the envelope. And then now I'm going to show you this really stunning one by Michelle. And here she used just that tree window die. She didn't even use any of the stamps. The only stamps she used were from the clear for the sentiments. She just paired it with a blended background, and you have this like white silhouetted tree in front. Stunning. What a clever idea. She's so good at coming up with these brilliant use of the products, and yet a very clean and simple design. She's so good at that. Let's see. Oh, nice. Olivia said, I subscribed for the November kit. Jennifer hinted, guys, it's amazing. It's going to be, November's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. It's really unique and just cool. Very cool. Let's see. Sorry. I always forget how to, there you go. Now let's move on to one of the other products in the kit. I'm going to put this here. We'll put that down. And that is the washi. Here it is. Oh, real quick before I move on, I want to show this beautiful card by Kelly, because she uses that cling in the background, tree window die. She has vellum. She stamped it on vellum. Gosh, it's pretty. So gorgeous. And that's another thing. She didn't quite use it for like dimension, but she used it to have like this vellum background, which is very clever. I never would have thought of that. So that's a beautiful one. Does Hero sell colored envelopes? Nope, Hero does not have colored envelopes. We only have white ones. We might have craft, but no other, maybe a craft, but no other ones. All right. And sorry, if I missed your comments, please please try again. Because I bounce around so much, I lose my place in the comments, so I apologize if I missed your comment. All right, next up is a washi sticker pack included in the kit, and there's so much in here. There's 22 things, and I say things because some of them are like kind of what you would think of as stickers, and other ones are full sheets. So let me pull those out. So it's like, it feels wrong to call this a sticker because it's so big. It's a 6x6 washi sheet. Look at how beautiful that is. So cool and fun. Would work great with a lot of the products in this card kit. I'm going to move things around. Actually, I'm going to move my images off camera now. We'll cut that there. So I have a place to put these all out. In fact, you know what? I think I'm just going to move it all out of the way so you can see all the washi. Can you please hold up the colored image of the small tree? Yes, I'll hold it up one more time if I can. Is it this one you're talking about? Oh, maybe the teeny one. I'll hold up both. Is that good? Just let me know if I didn't get the right tree you're talking about. Just say like, no, not that one, dummy. And I'll try to figure it out. All right, so we have one full sheet with a gingerbread house, so cute. That's a bunch of other kind of treats and cookies. Another 6x6 sheet of all these beautiful leaves. And then this 6x6. And what I love about this one, it has this like raw edge. I love that. That's going to be great to kind of put on your card. I love having that kind of torn, that's the right word, kind of torn edge. You have like a log that's so cute, some more pine sprigs, really fun. So those 6x6 sheets, plus a bunch of smaller washi things. Some poinsettias. Aren't those pretty? Some leaves and like ferns. Pine cones and seed pods. I'm going to put those down there. Let's see some more. Another leaf. I actually used one of the pine sprigs on here so you can see what it looks like. See, they're a little bit opaque. Well, they're fairly opaque. Yeah, the washi sheets are so fun, aren't they? And some more like seed pods, I guess. Then some holly leaf, berries. And look at the houses. We have like a little cabin. Then we have 2 gingerbread houses. So pretty. I love this one. And even 2 little gingerbread guys. So cool, right? So a bunch of washi, and there's 1, 2 that I use just to kind of demo how it looks and how it works. So a ton of washi pieces to play with. And another good thing, since we were talking about envelopes just a couple minutes ago with Heather's card, washi tapes and washi stickers are great for adding to your envelopes. So another really great use for them in addition to putting them on your card. Such an easy way to add a little accent to your envelope. All right, I'm going to tuck those in. All right, and if that wasn't enough, there's more. So also included in the October card kit, in addition to that washi tape, the cling, the clear stamp, the dies, there are also some embossing powders and a Hero Art's embossing and watermark cube. So you have this guy, he's super handy, great size. It's nice to have these small ones sometimes to get in some tight spaces. You can't really do that well with a large ink pad, so it's always helpful to have these cubes around, especially for things that you use a lot, like a black, you know, or an embossing. It's nice to have a smaller one around. And then you have a white and a gold embossing powder. And these are 1/2 ounces, so quite a lot. That's a lot of powder in there. That'll go a long way. So that's included in the kit. In addition to that, you get some cardstocks. Aha. Some craft cardstock, 5 sheets. These are all going to be 5.5 by 8.5. So if you cut them at 4 1/4, you'll have 2 A2 panels. So you have the craft. Yeah, right, Pam. So much washi, right? You also have 5 sheets of white cardstock. Also very handy. And 5 sheets of red. That's a lot of cardstock, actually. Like it stacks up to be quite a hefty little pack here. So that's included in the kit. Let's start laying everything out again. That, we have that. Our stamp set. Our dies. Papers. Can't forget our washi tapes. So many of those. And there's one more thing. One of my favorites. The last thing included in the October card kit is this awesome peppermint clay embellishments. Look at how fun they are. So cute. And I have a ton of samples. Actually, I forgot to show you the samples with these. So we'll go look at the samples from the creative team using the washi tapes. And we'll check out some samples made with these awesome peppermint clay embellishments. Great for obviously shaker cards. Let me see if I can open them up here. And also good for adding little accents. Aren't they fun? I love them. Oh my gosh. I love them so much. So cute. All right, so let's look at some of the samples. Let me grab my mouse here, because the creative team made some really awesome cards. There we go. So first up we have this one. There we go. Where you can see one of the washi gingerbread houses. And she's stamped in the background with white pigment ink and some of those clear framed images from that, the clear stamp set. Love that little touch in the background. And we have this one from Rosie. She went all out. I love that she used so many products from the kit on this card. You can see the washi, gingerbread house, and gingerbread man very present, as well as the sentiment. But in the background, you can see some amazing texture that she got with that cling, that holiday treats words cling. And you can even see she stamped the gingerbread house and the gingerbread and the cookies from the clear stamp set. So good. She did this is stunning. I love this. And there's like even some white splatter. Or was that part of the image? Not sure. That might be part of the image. Some whiteness spot on that gingerbread house. And I'm like, did she splatter some white paint? She might have. And let's see what we have up next. Next, we have a card by Jennifer. Oh, and here you can see the washi gingerbread man on top of acetate. That's another great way to use the washi tapes. You can put them on top of acetate. And then she embellished with the peppermint clay embellishment pieces. And also put this over, or this is a full panel shaker card. So she used either a piece of acetate that she folded or one that was designed to be folded, filled it with those awesome peppermint clay pieces, and the background's heat embossed with that cling. I love the way this one turned out. So fun and playful. And then we have this one by Rachel. Here, another great shaker. Love how she did this one so different. She didn't make the background around the tree, the shaker. She made all the space around the frame, the shaker. That was a very cool idea, and I love the way it turned out. Then we have this one by Karen. Here's a great example of using those peppermint clay pieces as little accents. Love that. So cute. And I think that's actually it. So let's hide that there. Hop over to the comments, see if there's any questions. So that's everything in the October card kit. And that's the paper, the peppermint clay pieces, the white and gold embossing powder, the 1-inch cube of embossing and watermark ink, this awesome 6x6 holiday treats words cling, the amazing pack of washi stickers, and of course, can't forget the 6x8 clear with all of the coordinating dies. Yeah, that would be good. They haven't done that before, Denise. The only time, oops, oh no, my peppermint pieces. The only time they kind of sort of do something like that is when they bring back a kit, which I think we just opened up voting for picking your favorite kit. I think we just opened that up. So I think we have a blog post on that. Tragic. Can't lose a single peppermint piece. Even though I tried to pour these out to show them in a little like dish, and my dish was overflowing. Some fell on the floor. I'll have to pick them up later. Okay, we'll put that card kit over to the side. Oh, I dropped my peppermint pieces again. But this time just the bag fell. All right, so now that we've looked at everything in the October card kit, let's start to go through the other 4 subscription options, which we call our monthly minis. And they are just like, I want to say one product, but there is a cling with coordinating die, or a clear with coordinating dies. But let's just start first, I guess, with the fancy die of the month. And it's amazing. Oh, I didn't show you Kelly's card, though. Did I not? Let me show you one more card for the October card kit, now that I remember, because it's so fun. Because, again, I love those peppermint pieces. Look at how cute. And you can really see that gorgeous cling in the background there. This really makes me want peppermint ice cream. Do you guys like peppermint ice cream? I think it's like my favorite ice cream. I'm not even that into ice cream. Don't come at me. I'd rather there's plenty of sweet things I like, but ice cream isn't my favorite. I'd rather have a donut, but peppermint ice cream is really good. All right, so the first monthly mini, or our next subscription option, is the fancy die of the month. And this is pine branches and lights. It is a 4-piece die set. You have this large, basically it's a cover plate die, which is a A2 panel size. This isn't my A2 acetate piece here. You can see it goes basically edge to edge. It'll just have a really tiny, like 1/8 of an inch border around. And I dyed to cut it out so you can see. But it's really beautiful. There's pine branches and even some little pine cones in there. And then you get, and this all comes with the October Fancy Die of the Month set. All these 4 dies. There's also this cute strand of lights, a little acorn, and a little bow. So cute. I love this. And the projects that the creative team came up with it are amazing. But first, I'll just show you what it looks like cut out. There's that large panel cut out. So beautiful, right? You might need to do a little bit of ink blending on that, maybe. And then look at this. I can't get over how cute this is. Look at those Christmas lights. I don't know if I can get all the detail. There's little lines on the lights. I don't know if my camera doesn't like to be very close. There's little lines there. It's so cute, the little details, and that's little twist there. So adorable. There's also a little bow. That's great for the next thing, which is a pine cone. You can use a little bow to kind of attach the pine cone. And Jennifer, if you didn't see Jennifer's video yesterday, she did a live, and it was amazing. It was a 3-hour live where she went over all of our Hero Studio kits and releases. And she even showed this new kit, the new October release. And she showed a card that she made with this fancy die, and she cut circles and adhered them on and made them look like ornaments, just simple circles. And she used the little bow to stick them down. It was such a good idea. I loved it. So definitely check out Jennifer's video. She might, I don't know, she probably won't edit it down. It's a 3-hour long video, but it's amazing. Amazing. I mean, you guys know Jennifer McGuire. Her videos are epic. And this one was so good. She shows tons of techniques, tons of samples, as well as all our monthly releases starting from June. I had to remember. I think June, not August. I think June. So cute. Okay, and let me show you a sample here that I have in-house by Kelly. Look at how beautiful that is. So she cut it out of colored cardstock, I think. Actually, I think she sprayed it. I think this is one of our metallic sprays. She must have sprayed some cardstock first, then die cut it out. Look at her pine cones. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And her lights. Love the way this turned out. A little bit of splatter in the background. Stunning. All the details. This is such a gorgeous die set. I love this one. Probably is what I'm going to focus on for when I do my make-along come November. Yeah. No, it'll be just before Halloween, actually, the next make-along. No, it won't. It'll be in November. I take it back. It'll be in November, just after Halloween. And then we have this awesome one where she just used the lights. That's a fun idea. I totally think you could make a whole background with just those lights. Would be so cool. And then I have a bunch of cards from our creative team. Oh, you don't like Peppermint. Oh, I guess it's divisive. You know what also what I love, which I'm sure a lot of you will not agree with me, but black licorice. I love it. It is one of my favorite treats. I like that Jennifer cut the lights out with silver cardstock and cut off the lights and attach them to, yes, she's brilliant. Jennifer's just brilliant. That's right, Cynthia. I forgot she did that. Brilliant. All right, let's look at some of the samples from our amazing creative team, because they, oh my gosh, knocked this out of the park. So first up, we have this stunning card. Look, she used everything from that die set. So pretty. And do you see the snow that she has splattered on the pine cones and the texture in the background, that wood grain texture behind the her ink blended pine branches? So pretty. And I love how she colored the Christmas lights. This one's so happy and cheery. And then we have this one by Michelle. Again, Michelle blows me away with her kind of clean and simple approach, even to something that's more intricate, but she just ink blended, over the die cuts. And it's just stunning, especially with that white background, that contrast, that high contrast, so beautiful. And she even did a little splattering as well. You see a little splattering on hers as well. Beautiful card. And then we have another showstopper, this one by Sika. Look at this gorgeous one. So she didn't actually ink blend. She die cut the pine, that large die from the set out of pine cardstock. Die cut the pine cones out of some brown, and then used the puff white embossing powder and the white acrylic spray, which you can see in the lower right and the upper left corners. And she used that to add all that snow texture. Awesome, right? I need Sika to show me how she did that. Oh, I have some black licorice lovers out there. Yay! I'm not alone. Me and my mom are the only ones in my family who likes it. But you have to be careful with black licorice. You can't eat a lot of it. It's not good to eat a lot of it. Let's see if there's any other comments. Oh, I hate black licorice. My sister is highly allergic to it. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Oh my gosh. Isn't it crazy sometimes the things that people are allergic to? My daughter is really allergic to product in it's a meat substitute, and she's allergic to, there's a mushroom that they use in that, and it makes her very sick. So who would have thought, right? So that was the fancy die of the month, the October fancy die. Let's now look at the next subscription option, which is the clear set plus dies of the month. And this is a sentiment set, a very beautiful one and super handy. I love, and you've already seen it a couple of times used on some of the samples that I've shown you, because it's just a really handy set. They're calling it the holiday messages, I believe, but it's a really gorgeous calligraphy-like styled sentiments. You have happy holidays, merry and bright, Merry Christmas, peace on earth, shine bright, merry everything, Noel, peace, enjoy the season, warm winter wishes, and joy. So a bunch of sentiments. I think I counted 11 or 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sentiments. And yeah, isn't the font beautiful? And then there are coordinating dies. So again, this is the October clear set plus dies of the month. And I'm sorry about all the pinging. My sister, it's a little bit crazy in my family right now because my sister just had a baby this morning. Can you believe that? I already went to the hospital and held that little baby for a little bit. But so my family is just like, it's crazy times right now in my family. So yeah, this is a great set, right? You can use it a ton. Let's see if I can mute this. I'm going to try. Not sure where to go. Let's pull all these out. Thank you. I'm so excited. I've already been an aunt for a while now, but a new baby's always very fun and exciting. So I just want to show you, because one thing I do want to point out is that Hero Arts dies cut very nice and close to the sentiments. So I have to show you that, because you don't have that big border. And they just look so neat and clean and professional. So a really great sentiment set. I feel like this is one you'll reach for over and over again. So cute. Okay, I'm just going to turn that off. Maybe that'll stop all the pinging. Awesome, right? So very, very cute. So that is the October clear set plus dies in the month. And you've seen it already used on, let's show you again, these two cards that I just showed you with Kelly made. There's the Shine Bright, Merry and Bright. And I have one card by Rachel where it was very fun. Oh, that did not stop the pinging. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh, you don't like black licorice either? Yeah, I knew that one was more divisive. I wonder if you like cilantro, Denise. That's another thing I love. I feel like I sound like I like all the things. There's one thing I don't like. I don't like melons. A lot of people like melons, and that's one I don't like. All right, so let me move on. Let me show you a couple sample or one sample real quick of that Clear Set Plus dies. Oh my goodness. I can hear the tings and then making me crazy. Okay, here we go. Here's one set where Rachel went all out, used so many of those sentiments on that. I just love the way that turned out. So fun and creative. And do you see the little bit of ink blending she did behind the sentiments? I thought that was really clever. All the black and white sentiments have a little bit of ink blending behind them. And I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. I have to use that on some of my cards. Really, really clever idea. Okay, so now we'll move on to the third monthly mini, which is a cling. So this is the October cling of the month. It is called Gingerbread Town. And I apologize, mine's a little dirty. That's because I've already used it a couple of times. Let's see. Here I have a paper of it stamped out so you can get a much better look. But how fun is that? It's a whole like gingerbread village. No like repetitive images. This isn't like a pattern. It's all one like big design. And super fun little details. We have like this little gingerbread lady here. Let's see. There's the cute little mailbox. I thought that was cute. A star. The gingerbread houses have cute details like candy canes and gumdrops, trees, presents, just tons of fun things. Great for just adding interest in the background. You could just stamp this on tone, or you can go all out and color it. And I have some really creative examples from our team that show you different ways to use it. First, I'll show you my card real quick. So I kind of went like middle road almost, like it's more neutral, tone on tone, but I did do a little bit of coloring. So what I did is I stamped my design. I stamped the cling first onto this sand cardstock in a light colored ink. I did sand ink, I believe. Doesn't really matter. Just needs to be a lighter ink, one that you can actually see. So I could see the ink, and then I just colored with my Copics, colored the gingerbread houses a little bit darker so they'd stand out a little bit more. Added some red, some green. I even added some yellow and blue here and there, but just adds a little bit of interest, a little color to the background. I actually want to try this again and try just going a hair darker. Yeah, just the highlights. I think that's a great idea. Just you can color in just some things here and there. Sometimes me especially, I get in this mindset where I've got to color everything, right? Well, no, you don't have to color everything. Sometimes you can just be selective coloring. Let me show you some examples from our creative team because they really did a great job with that cling. First up, we have Rosie's card. Oh, this one's a showstopper. Look at that. She went all in. She colored all the images in the background, and it looks so fun. I love it. I love it so much. It makes me so happy to see it all colored in. It kind of reminds me of like a comics. Yeah, like the funnies, the Sunday paper, the funnies. I don't know. It just gets me excited to see it. Just like when I would, steal that section of the newspaper from my parents and read all the funnies. Well, I don't know why it sounds weird to say it, but that's what it reminds me of. And I got real excited when I saw her card. And then next up, we have this beautiful card where she watercolors. So this is not Rosie's, this is Natasha. She colored in all the images, but a totally different medium, and it has a different look completely. And it looks so beautiful. This one feels frosty to me, and I love it. And then next we have another card by Jeannie. And here's a very creative take. And I'm not entirely sure how she did this card, to be honest. But she's got, and that's, when I'm stumped, I need to know. So I'm going to have to ask her, how did you do this? Because I don't know if you can see everywhere where the images are, she has the negative space darker, but where the images are, they're lighter. And I'm not sure how she did that. I'm not sure. Do you guys have any ideas? I'm going to have to ask her. But I think that turned out so good. Comics. What was I saying, Karen? I feel like whatever I was saying was wrong. That's for sure. But such a good idea. And a very more kind of clean and simple look. And I could see this done in more classical Christmas colors. So instead of like orange and yellow, maybe you do like a pink and then a pool. I think that would work too. And that would be a little bit more like traditional Christmas colors, but still that more modern take on this really fun and whimsical design. All right. So, no worries. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right. Now our last monthly mini, our last subscription is the near and dear to my heart, the color layering stencils. So the cling and the color layering stencils are like ones I love so much. And this color layering stencil set of the month is incredible. Here it is here. Look at how beautiful it is. Isn't it stunning, guys? It's called Flourishy Christmas Tree. So perfect. So you have 4 stencils that allow you to basically ink blend all these elements. Well, you get to, if you do it simple, you could just do 4 different colors and have a really kind of rich, colorful background. It's just a beautiful stencil set. Love the design. I'll pull out the stencils here. Mine are a little dirty. I just put them in order because, again, I have used them. That's stencil 1. 2. This could be a layer that you use with pastes, but I think the 4th layer is the best layer to use with paste. Here's stencil 3. That's another great thing you can do with stencils is use paste. And then here's stencil 4. So you can see this one is a really great one for paste as well. So you can switch it up. Sometimes you only have one stencil layer that would work for paste, but I think in this one you could do actually 2. And this one's, even though it's got flowers, you could use like our red hero wax could be good too. Lots of options. Such a beautiful stencil. And I do have a card. So let me put these away real quick. Yeah, this one's gorgeous. And the last month, the October or the September, which is Halloween themed, the Halloween color layering stencil, also amazing. I just love those color layering stencils. They're just so fun. And there's so many things you can do with them. You can do gradation blending, which I almost always do. And I did do on this card. You can see here on that tree, it's a little bit darker here at the bottom and gets lighter towards the top. That's just me ink blending a gradation with the stencil. I do that a lot on the leaves. It's subtle, but you can see it's a little bit darker and lighter. Like, here's a better example. A little bit darker and gets lighter as you go up. I love doing that. I did also on the flowers. That's why they look almost ombre as well. Fun, super easy to do with stencils. And then, of course, I had to put a little bit of paste on here. So I used some of the gold hero paste. And isn't that fun? Oh. And I just scratched the water, I feel like. Is that right? That's not the same. The surface. There we go. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. My brain is done. It's gone. I just scratched the surface of all the things you can do with this. I think you could try it on color cardstock would be a great option. You can try untraditional color palettes. I saw Mindy share on Monday one that was done in blues. Oh, can you imagine blues and then silver paste? It'd be so pretty. Oh, Charlene, you're here. I've been sharing some of your cards. You shared one of your shaker cards or your card kit shaker card. All right, and let me show you some more cards from our creative team. We have this one by Rosie. She really knocked it out of the park. She did this kind of the traditional colors, very similar to what I did, but she did it on the sand cardstock. And I love that. I love when you can do these, you can use these stencils on lighter cardstock as well. And that looks so pretty. She also used the gold hero paste or gold hero wax. Either one would work. And then here's that stunning one by Pam where she used pink and blue and yellow. So fun. I love that pink tree. I love it so much. I almost got a pink tree for my home once. But I went a little bit more traditional with an aluminum one. But I still love pink Christmas trees. So really cute. All right. Yes, totally gives a vintage vibe. I agree 100%. I think that's why I love it, because I love all things vintage. All right. So that's all of the October. I'm going to pull them on real quick. Let me grab them. All of the October monthly minis. We have the gorgeous color layering stencils, that awesome clear set plus dies. Can't forget about the cling of the month, the October cling of the month, which I'm going to put this on top so you can kind of see what it actually is. And then lastly, this one's so good, the October fancy die of the month. So there you go. And so we actually do have 6 subscription options. So you saw the first one was the October card kit of the month, and then we have these 4 subscription options. That's 5. The 6th subscription option is the whole studio. And let me just grab a graphic here that I have. Here's the whole studio. So the whole studio includes the card kit and those 4 monthly minis, the fancy dies, the clear set plus dies, the cling of the month, and the colored layering stencils of the month. So many things. Awesome, awesome big bundle. You get basically everything where you get all the subscriptions. So let me put that down. All right. So now that we've gone through all the subscriptions, we will look at the extras, extraordinary extras. And there's only 3. So it won't take too long. First up is the Peking Gingerbread Man die. So cute. Our Peking dies have been really popular. They're fun. We just released 2 in our holiday catalog, which we released a couple months ago now. There was a penguin and a bear. And now we have a gingerbread man. And this one's really cool because it comes with some additional dies. Usually Peking dies only come with a couple, maybe like some accessories, like the penguin and the bear had like hats and scarves. He has some candies, so very fun. Oh, has a question. Would you say subbing the whole studio? I am subbed to just get the card kit for November. I must. You know, if you're on the edge, I mean, it's really good, and the additional products are so good. But if you're on the edge, you can wait. We always do a sneak peek of the release on the 20th, and you can actually see card samples of those additional subscriptions, so that you might want to just hold out to then, because you still have till the 1st. You have till November 1st to change your subscription. So if you want to wait a little bit, I would suggest wait till the October 20th, which is coming up rapidly. Woo! I'm gonna have to be getting busy with some samples, but yeah, I would check then and see. Oh, Kelly Taylor had some great inspiration for this. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that, Crystal. I'm gonna have to go check her out. Kelly's amazing. She always has brilliant ideas. I have a couple samples with this Peking gingerbread, but yeah, the sneak peeks. We call them early peeks of our other subscriptions, which obviously becomes the whole studio. You can see October 20th on our website. So let me show you some card samples with that cute gingerbread, Peking gingerbread die. We have this awesome one by Kelly, not Kelly Taylor, but our Kelly on at Hero Arts. And she used colored cardstock, a little bit of paper piecing. So cute, fun and cheery. I love how she has the gingerbread man holding the candy cane. And then here's one where I made, my gingerbread man is also holding the candy cane. I did do a fun thing here of just flipping his leg. So this one has images stamped on it, so I apologize. So it's a little confusing, but this is the right side. But I actually flipped it over and I created his, what would that be? It's not his left leg. It'd actually be his right leg, right? But I created this leg here by doing that. So it's actually the back side, which is, can be a little rough, but mine, if you put like a piece of copy paper down and then your paper, then your die, then you're less likely to pick up all that texture from your plates, but so fun. So really, really cute set. Lots of potential. I have another idea I want to share with you with this using the gingerbread guy, but that is two. I don't know. I don't think we have any. Oh, I didn't do any of the creative teams. Even though we have some creative team samples, that was the one thing I missed. Shoot. And then the next one, our extraordinary extra, is the circular grid stencil. So remember, there's only 3 extraordinary extras. Very cute design. This one I think is evergreen. You can use all year round. Doesn't read Christmas or anything. Just a great texture for backgrounds. We have this stunning card by Kelly. She used our metallic sprays with the stencil. Die cut the opening out with the circle and then added some snowflakes. Beautiful. And just one of our sentiments from our holiday catalog release. And I want to show you this one where I used some of our new wax. We have 2 new wax colors. I think this is winter. I'm forgetting the name of this one. Here it is. Icelandic. Used it over some colored cardstock. Did a little ink blending too before. So it has kind of a gradation, but very cool. Can't forget about the waxes and our stencils. Just a really, really fun way to use them. And then I have this card here where I use them to add some texture to some tree die cuts. So it almost looks like branches, sort of. And a little bit of blending with the light color in the background for more interest. So a lot. Let's see. We have a question. Do you apply the wax like a paste? Yes, exactly like a paste. I can open it up. I think this one's been opened. Nope. Here we go. Oh, there we go. You can apply it like a paste and you can also apply it other ways. A lot of times I'll apply it with a finger too. I'm going to grab a palette knife. I'm going to have to clean this, but oh, I got this palette knife. You can see, oh, gorgeous, right? And you would just apply it with your palette knife. So very, very similar to other mediums. It is wax based, which we found out recently that you could actually use it with like your wax seals. You can rub a little over a wax seal and it'll stick because it's wax. It's actually wax based. So that's a nice, neat thing you can do with it too. There's so much you can do with the Hero waxes, and they're just pretty. They have that beautiful shimmer that you saw, that beautiful shine to them. Okay, and I know it's a great color, Crystal, right? It's so pretty. So that is the circular grid stencil. The last extraordinary extra is the holiday assortment stencil. Isn't this one really pretty? I love this one. It's so cool. Hero Arts has come out with a couple of stencils like this in the past monthly releases, and I just think they're so cool. What I think is neat about them is that you can actually, the way the stencil's designed is you're coloring in the background around these images, and I think that's really unique and different. And I just think it's so cool. So let me show you some samples. I know at first you're like, okay, how do you use that? I think this one's really neat. Yes, Vicki, I love it. So simple way, start with an ink blended panel. So just ink blend a panel. Don't use the stencil, just ink blend a panel. And then place the stencil down and ink blend over the stencil with black. So you're coloring in, just like you see here, all that negative space around the images with, well, I chose black because I did a colorful background. I think that's a one fun way to use it. Oh, shoot, I had a red one too. I might get up and grab it. I had a red one where it's tone on tone. That's another great way to do it. Oh, I did it in my video too. But that's really fun. Yes, very dramatic. You can also do it with paste. So I use obviously just black ink, but you could use paste. And look at how fun that is. And did a blend, but this time at an angle and not as much like dramatic shifts in color, just like red and greens. Super cool, right? Totally different looks. Pretty similar ideas though, just wax versus ink on top, and then changed my gradation a little bit, but fun, right? And then where's my other card? Oh no. And then here's a card example where I went way kind of outside the box where I ink blended. I start with white cardstock, and then I placed the stencil down and then just ink blended with black. And then I was left with just this black and white, design. But all my images were white. So then I just took my Copic markers and colored them in. And then I trimmed it out so it became like my focal point, right? So that's another fun way to use that stencil. I just think there's so much possibilities with this stencil. Really, really fun things you can do with them. And we have a little bit of time. I want to do a little demo with you guys of another idea that I have with this stencil. So let's actually do something, right? Okay, so I'm going to start with some sand cardstock, which has been the hero of this release. It's a beautiful kind of brown, a light craft. Love it, love it, love it. I did die cut it with one of our scalloped rectangle nesting dies, the largest one. So it's basically an A2 panel. Can you see where we're going with this? Now I'm going to take that holiday assortment stencil. And let me grab my inks. We're going to use caramel and cup of joe. And just to hold everything down, I'm going to grab my grip mat. So that stencil doesn't shift on me. So any guesses the direction I'm going? I'm going to try to make this look sort of, this is inspired by something that we might make at Christmas time. I'm going to go right to the edge. So I'm going to take advantage of this straight edge here and this natural like border or frame and cover up the scallop part there. Stick it down. Yes, gingerbread, basically gingerbread or a cookie. I was thinking of this kind of reminded me of those pressed cookies that you have at the holidays time that some people make. I'm not that talented enough of a baker to do anything like that. I've seen them before. And I thought this design kind of reminds me of that. So I'm going to start with, this is caramel. I found that I needed 2 browns to kind of get that look. And I'm just going to ink blend in the corners. I don't want to ink blend. Well, I am going to ink blend lightly everywhere because I need some contrast. Otherwise, you're not going to see the images. So I have to ink blend a little bit everywhere. But then I'll do a more concentrated blend, more ink in the corners. So here we go. We'll do there. All right, I think we're almost there. At least with the caramel. Now we're gonna a little bit. Yes, Vicky, you are on the ball. She knows where I'm going. Yes, I'm gonna do frosting too. Yes, I'm gonna use my white gel pen. And even though those pressed cookies wouldn't have frosting, but we're taking some artistic liberties. This is Cup of Joe, a little bit darker brown. And I'm gonna go on the edges, just the corners this time. Found that you just needed that extra brown to make it a little bit more convincing. And you can see I'm not using the world's time. I'm using a fairly large blending brush. So this is not a precise art here. If you're not exactly in the corner, that's okay. That's okay. That's the beauty of this. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Now we're going to pull that stencil away. And look at that. It looks so cool. It looks so good already. Wow. I'm going to hold up so you can see. No worries. See you next time, Charlene. And then I think it will be fun to also ink blend a little bit on the edges. I'm just going to do it right here on well, I have my grip mat, so let's do a little bit. Along that scalloped edge. To really make it look like it's a toasted brown on the edges. And then we have to do a little bit of the Cup of Joe too. Oops. Oh, this one's gonna be a little extra toasty. That's fine though. Oh my gosh, I love it already. Okay, now the fun part, the icing or the frosting, either one. I'm going to use my white gel pen, and I have a number 10, which I swear by. I used to use 8s all the time. The 10 is going to be a larger or less fine tip. And if you have bigger, an even bigger one, that might even be better, because I like, for this particular purpose, a bigger one I think would be more fitting. But we can still do some nice work with this one. All right, I'm going to start just by kind of going where a highlight would go. I was thrown off because I realized I think I did the stencil upside down. It doesn't really matter. And then we'll do a little on this snowflake. And you don't have to do everything. You don't have to outline everything. You can be selective. Just changes the look dramatically just by adding a little bit. Vicky says you can run the stencil through your die cutting machine and get the, yes, and that's a brilliant idea, Vicky. Why didn't I think of that? That's brilliant. I should have done that, because then I would get the impression. I should have done that before I did my icing. Though I should still be doing, I could still do it, because no, it would push down on that. Cute. And I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I want to get a little bit more done to show you what I was thinking to do next with this. You can see how it's going so far. Is there a site where I might find color combination of hero hues? Oh, like ink blends or like swatches? We have, I don't think we have like a swatch thing though either. And we don't have anything of color combos. I know Tailored Expressions does some awesome like color combos with their inks, but we haven't done that before. We should do that. Well, I don't know why I thought I needed the band there, but I made a band there on that hat. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, that's what I did. All right, we're almost done here. I'm almost to a stopping point, I should say. We'll add some extra accents in the reef. All right, this is where I'm gonna stop. Let's do this present here though real quick, because I think that's visible. Okay. So that's where I'm going to stop, and I'll show you what I've gotten so far. Yes, ink blends. I'm afraid we don't have anything like that. We need to have something like that. So that's where I'm going to stop right there. And I also think it would be really cute if you splattered this as well with a little bit of that white acrylic spray. This here, because that could almost look like powdered sugar. There's so many things you could do, right? But what I was thinking, trying to find my white card base. Here it is I would trim this down. Here's my card base. Stick it down there like that. And you could put something over it like this, just so you can get an idea of what it will be. And then you can have your gingerbread man like holding onto the cookie. How fun is that? It looks just like they're meant to be, right? So cool. So that's another fun idea with that holiday assortment stencil, which here it is. I threw it to the side. So that one. All right, that's everything. That's everything from the October release. We went through the extraordinary extras, the monthly minis, and the card kit. I'm going to pop back to my self. Here we go. I had to change everything. All right, there we go. Are there any questions? You guys have any questions? Yeah, lots of fun things you can do with this. A great set. Definitely check out Jennifer's video that she did yesterday, because she shared some other ideas. If you don't want to watch the whole 3 hours, it was a live, so sometimes they can go a long time. If you don't want to watch the whole 3 hours, you can kind of scroll to the end, because that's where she talks about the October card kit, and she shares some of her projects that she created with that. And yeah, it's a lot of great ones. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me and going through the whole release with me. And I'm sorry if it was a little bit repetitive. Sometimes I get a little nervous and I forget what to say and I repeat myself. So I apologize for that. How was I able to darken the background on the stencil to make it the focal point? Oh, I just used black. Is it this one, Karen? Oops. Sorry. Oh, I guess it helps if I'm actually doing this one. Is it this one, Karen? I just ink blended. I started with white cardstock, placed the stencil down, and then just ink blended with black. That simple. You could choose another color too. It doesn't have to be black. You could do blue. I could see like a dark blue would be really pretty as well, or like a dark blue gradation and then color in the images. That would be awesome as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot of ones a lot of ideas there you can do. Any other questions? You're very welcome. All right, guys, I think that's it. Thank you so much again. And I will see you guys, I guess, for the next release, unless you're signed up for our holiday stamp along, which is rapidly approaching years. You can still sign up. It's October 19th and 20th. We use some amazing products. There's even an exclusive product. Yes, exactly, Vicki, exactly. Get those dark backgrounds because you don't normally get, she says, it's a great opportunity to use really dark colors that you don't normally get to play. Yes, I agree. And normally in card making, right, we don't get to have dark backgrounds. So that's a fun one. All right, guys, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, if you're interested in this holiday sample, and just go ahead to our website and check it out. I hope to see you there. Yeah, they're awesome. Thank you, Vicki. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your week, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye, everyone.